Good morning, everybody, and happy Friday. Just opening up my cheat sheet. There we go. What a great week. And you know what made it even better? Other than the fact that it's now Friday, already Friday. I don't know, this week's kind of being weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, parts of it were slow, but other parts seemed to happen too quick. It was very off-piste. It's kind of why we're running a smidge late today. But they changed the weather forecast and it's meant to be nice all weekend. So huge shout out to all the mums out there. This is for you.
I thought you were giving a shout out to the weather people or something.
No, they're just telling me what's happening. They don't get a shout out for that.
Yeah, thanks for taking the weather.
Yeah, just do your job, yo. I don't give myself a shout out for doing this. Maybe I should. Shout out to me, go all Snoop Dogg on it. No, shout out to all the moms. Mad love and respect. Big shout out to my own mom. I'll be getting her some stuff today. Ooh, I wonder what I'll get her. Did my mom win this planter?
No.
Oh, see, Mom, Brandy doesn't like you.
You have to put in some effort.
Yeah, actually, I don't think I even tagged my mom. We have been looking. Wow, everybody tagging their moms. It's awesome. And somebody mentioned my mom isn't on social media, so I can't tag her, but she deserves a planter. That's okay. You're in too. No mums left behind. So yeah, you give your mom a shout out, drop her name, just say, hey, I want to win this for my mom. And like Brandy said, you know, anybody, fur moms, anybody is in this. We're pretty inclusive here. It's well taken care of, and you can get this tomorrow. And like we've been saying, we don't care if you take credit. That's all good for us. I'll build another one on our planter thing and give that one away too. So what we're going to do is we're going to do some recapping here, and we're going to look at what we talked about. So if we go all the way back to Monday, see, that seems like it was like last week, but it was this week. We discussed houseplants, kind of a little off-piste. But a lot of people, you know, we get excited to be outside and we kind of go, I'll get to the house plants later. Doesn't hurt. Rainy days, colder days, whatever. Do a little bit of work on your house plant. They will appreciate it. I've got a couple that desperately need to be repotted. I haven't got to them yet, but I will, I promise. They haven't been forgotten about. They've just been deprioritized. Let's just say that. And I cleaned my yard last week and left a huge pile right in the middle for all the good bugs to go and find. And I think I heard a squirrel playing in it the other day. So we're going to throw back to Monday here. And we asked, what size pot should you upgrade your 4-inch plant to? 4-inch, 6-inch, 8-inch, or 10-inch? You guys did your homework. A lot of people got 6-inch. Some people did still say bigger. I get it. Like I said, I've done it. It's not great. Some plants can handle it if they're a hardier plant. For the vast majority, though, they do not like it. Transplanting is a shock. Anyway, you want to limit that. What can you do in the spring for your house plants? Repotting, fertilizing, moving them for better sun exposure. I got a little bug flying around me. I'm not just waving randomly in the sky. There it is. There it is. All of the above. The answer is all of the above. You could also throw them a plant party too.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah, I mean, they wouldn't get anything from it, but hey, it's an excuse to have a party. What are you guys doing? Plant party, yo.
Just maybe some extra carbon dioxide.
You know what? I was going to pluck one of these flowers and put it in my hair, and then I thought, well, that's pretty rude, considering we're giving it away. But I was thinking about doing a plant party and putting a flower in my hair, and then I decided not to. So you're welcome. Yeah. When should you repot house plants? When you have a new cute pot, when you start to see roots coming out the bottom, when you squeeze the pot and there's no resistance. The answer is B and C. But for full disclosure, I absolutely have done A.
Yeah, you have?
Of course. I've seen a pot. I love the color. I love the style. Or Jenny is like, oh my gosh, I love this one. Can we get it? and I've absolutely made a plant fit.
So you can do that.
I don't advise it.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, you can. You can put a 4-inch pot in a 10-inch pot. Okay, you absolutely can. I strongly recommend you don't. But what I've made abundantly clear, I hope, is that I go ahead and do all the stupid things to help other people not do them. It's always a good idea to get your cute new pot to fit the size of your plants. That's what I recommend. But some people do it the other way. And then we said, one of the 3 main plant elements in a planter: the big one, the middle one, the little one, the triller,
Yeah.
the filler, or the bend spiller. We coined that term here, by the way, the bend spiller.
Yeah.
Geranium, pansy, ivy, red, blue, yellow. The answer is triller,
Yeah.
filler, and bend spiller. I suppose if your main pot was made of geranium, pansies, and ivies, it could also be that answer.
Yeah,
But that's
technically, yeah.
highly specific.
Yeah, very specific.
Yeah, yeah,
Only those plants in
exactly. That's it.
the planter.
That's it. Nothing else. Danny, cartoon Colin. That's awesome. I really hope, Danny, that you're talking about like the little emoji character that we created, and that's not just some random insult you hurled at me. But either way, I'll accept it. Thank you, Danny. Cartoon Danny. I'm just kidding. We love you, Danny. What plants? Ooh, good question, Brandy. Brandy hit you guys with a good question. What plants are in this planter? Geranium, creepy Jenny, Ben Spiller. Oh, we should have called it Geranium, and then they would have all had a name.
Oops.
Anyway, no, that's okay. Oh, we did it on Star Wars Day. Darth Daisy, Palpatine Pansy, Boba Bacopa. That actually does sound like that does sound like a Star Wars name.
Boba Bacopa.
Yeah. Osteospermum, Dusty Miller, Bacopa, Creeping Jenny, Begonia, Dusty Miller, Ivy. It was C, and the vast majority of you got it right. Though huge shout out to everybody who voted for the Star Wars names.
Yeah.
I voted for the Star Wars names.
Good job.
I couldn't help myself. I obviously I know what the right answer is, but there is no way I'm voting for the right answer. This planter is ideal for what location? And that's a great choice of words because obviously you can make it work in other locations. But if you want it to do its best and really, stand out and be seen and blah, 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 there is an ideal spot for it. A 180 view because it's a square pot with a thriller at the back. Nope. 360 view because it's a circle pot with thriller in the middle. Yep. Hanging because it has trailing plants. Now, you could hang this, absolutely, but we didn't design it as a hanging one. So if it's too tall, you're going to lose a lot of the thriller and the filler. And these handles are not weight bearing. Anytime I pick it up like this. These handles are decorative. Sure, you can use them. I wouldn't. It is a decorative pot. It is not designed for that. And yeah, you could put it up against the wall, but you're going to lose this entire back section. And I know some people who are not a big fan of having circular things against a 360, 90-degree angles kind of thing. So yeah, definitely that. Watering frequency factors in pot material, why? Pots like wood, clay absorb moisture. Pots like plastic and stone are cold. Hanging pots have holes where the water runs out. Some pots require you water the outside and they absorb it. Everybody, the vast majority, answered the first one. The various materials can absorb. However, somebody did say hanging pots have holes where the water drains out. Any pot I hope that you're planting in should have a drainage hole. It prevents overwatering. You don't have that in a pot. You water, then the water sits in the bottom, and that's how you're going to develop bacteria. You're going to introduce bugs. You're going to get root rot. Lots of bad things that we don't want. So you're not wrong by saying that they have holes, but that's kind of encompassed in everything, and it's something to always keep an eye out for. And I loved this question. This one made me really happy. What kind of planters do you love creating? Annual flowers, veggie planters, herb, or mix it up? Surprisingly, annual planters was the number one.
Yeah.
Yeah, by a fair amount too. And hey, you guys are singing my songs. You're speaking my language. You're reading my email. You're sharing my pizza. I don't know. Just coming up with other euphemisms.
We're two peas in a pod.
Yeah, we're two peas. You guys are the cat's pajamas. Meow. But yeah, I digressed. I started thinking of other youth bits. Stay on track, Colin. Annuals are my favorite. They really are. I like veggies and herbs. Don't get me wrong. But I can buy them. I can go to farmers markets. I can do that kind of stuff. I am not one of those people that I need all of these exotic things happening. I have some friends who are. Food isn't one of those driving factors in my life. Sure, I like to eat. I like it to be tasty. Don't really care much more that. The long, bleak winters can kind of get to people. And I find the burst of color and greenery, that's my jam. I love that. That's what I gravitate towards. So you guys were absolutely on the same page as me. And then the second one was a great one too. It was Mix It Up. And that's awesome because, like I always say, there's no right or wrong. There's no one size fits all. And last year I did indeed. I had definitely more flower pots going, but I had a herb pot. I had a tomato in a pot, and I had cucumbers in a window box. I wanted to see if I took a traditional window box. I think I might have pictures, but I'm notoriously bad for forgetting pictures. If anybody remembers, and I know I'm running out of time, but I'll go quick. I planted a sunflower one time in a 2-gallon pot. But I couldn't find the picture. I only had one. So we did it again last year, and I did take pictures. And then last year I thought, hey, if I did a window box and put it on the edge of my porch, the cucumbers could trail over it. I could put a pot trellis in the back so they could climb that. I wonder if I could grow cucumbers in a window box. Yes, you can. So anybody who has a small space area, we've already done the test. I think you're gonna have to take my word on it because, again, I think I forgot pictures. Sorry,
No.
Randy.
It never happened.
Yeah.
No evidence.
You're not meant to be the one calling me out.
Sorry.
You're like, yeah, picture, it didn't happen, loser. But mix it up. So I had flowers and cucumbers, tomatoes, herbs, all kinds. I had shade ones. I had sun ones because our deck gets a lot of shade. It's perfect for those hot summer days. But the ones in the front of the house were full sun. Jenny helped me plant them. We had a great time. We found some daisies. Jenny desperately wanted them. They weren't doing so great. Once we got them into the ground and fertilized them, got them in that sun, they exploded. Blooms all year round. So mix it up is probably my favorite answer. My personal choice, I love my flowers. I love my color. But mixing it up and putting a few things in there. And again, if you have a small space, tomatoes, herbs, cucumbers go great in pot. You can make it happen. And you can grow a sunflower. So it was another great week. Huge shout out. We know, there's some private groups and teachers who use these in their classrooms. You're more than welcome. That's absolutely fills us with pride with what we do. So thank you very much. We have the busy weekend. It's Mother's Day weekend. So that's always awesome. We're doing a webinar tomorrow on trees. Come by. I think there's a few spots left, so sign up for that.
Come in person.
Come in person. Yeah, come visit us. We're open for that, and I keep forgetting to mention it. I didn't mention it once on CTV.
That's okay.
Yeah, I'll get there. And I am talking to our friends at Global on Sunday morning. So we'll be seeing a lot of each other. Have a great weekend, everybody. Enjoy the sun. Stay safe. Keep an eye on that UV. Don't forget to put sunscreen on. Never hurts. Okay, and we'll see you all soon. Bye, everyone.